I hear many questions, many arguments from Christians and atheists over the subject of whether or not Jesus claimed to be God. This question seems to be very important because if he claimed to be God, that means obviously you have to look at the New Testament one way, and if he didn't, then you have to look at another way. But it's the wrong question. The question is not whether Jesus claimed to be God, because there are lots of people who claim to be God. And we have a lot of people in history who claimed, successfully or not successfully, so successfully to be God. So the question is, did God say Jesus was God? And when we look through the Hebrew scriptures, we don't find Jesus mentioned anywhere. When God identifies himself and explains who he is, he tells us that he is the God who brought Israel out of Egypt. He is the God who brought Israel to Mount Sinai. This is the God that is truly God. And he warns us in Deuteronomy 13:2 that you cannot worship a God you did not know. And that means a God you didn't know, because the immediate context is referring to the Sinai event, the Exodus from Egypt. Jesus was not part of those. He was never named there. I know Christians like to look at hints and possibilities and say somehow he was there in spirit, but that's not the point. The point is, when did God say Jesus was God? When did God explain his nature as being triune? Where is that at? And if you can't provide that, then who cares whether Jesus thought he was God or not? Who cares if the New Testament thinks Jesus is God or not? Who cares what anybody thinks? The only thing that matters is, what does God think?